Dear children, welcome to the Standard 6 Social Science class. Today I am going to teach you Part 2 Geography Chapter 6. All of you kindly open page number 161. Dear children, today we will discuss about block mountains. Children, before that, let me ask you some questions. How many types of mountains are there? Yes, there are three types of mountains. See, mountains, fold mountains, block mountains, and volcanic mountains. So, in the previous class, we already discussed about fold mountains, and today we will discuss block mountains. See, when the two plates on the earth's crust diverge or get pulled apart, cracks appear on the earth's surface. These cracks are called folds. These folds can break the crust into blocks. The uplifted blocks are termed as hosts, which represent block mountains. The lowered blocks are called graben, which represent rift valleys. The block mountains have flat tops and steep slopes. The Rhine Valley is a rift valley, and the Vosges Mountains in Europe are block mountains. See children, formation of a block mountain. This is host, this is graben. Next we'll see volcanic mountains. Third type of mountain. Volcanic mountains are formed due to volcanic activity. When a volcano erupts, hot magma is thrown out with great force. This magma accumulates around the vent of the volcano and forms a tall cone-shaped mountain, which is known as the volcanic mountain. Mount Kilimanjaro in Africa and Mount Fujiyama in Japan are examples of such mountains. See, formation of volcanic mountain. This is magma chamber, this is vent, main pipe, this is crater, this is layer of solid rock formed during the earlier eruptions. This is volcano, volcanic mountain, flowing lava. Children, this diagram you draw in the geography copy. Turn the page. Here is given some important volcanic mountains. You write down this mountain and country. Which country the mountains are situated. Here, advantages of mountains. This also you write in the copy. Next we will see plateaus. What is plateaus? Plateaus are the oldest landforms on earth. A plateau is a highland with steep slopes and a large summit area which rises from the surrounding region. Therefore, it is known as tablelands. A plateau may have one or more sides with steep slopes. These steep sides of a plateau is called an escarpment. The height of plateaus often varies from few hundreds meters to several thousand meters. See, the largest and highest plateau in the world is the Changtang of Tibet. Therefore, it is called the roof of the world. Most plateaus are located in the semi-arid and arid regions of the world. On the basis of their origin and location, plateaus can be broadly classified into following types. Now we will see. First type, intermontane plateau. We'll see. Intermontane plateaus are the high plateaus surrounded by mountains. They are the highest, largest and the most complex plateau in the world. The plateau of the Tibet in Asia is the highest intermontane plateau in the world. See children, plateau of Tibet. Continental plateaus. Continental plateaus are formed when the magma below the lithosphere pushes the crust on the top but is unable to break through. As a result, the entire flattened surface above it is uplifted. The Hum Plateau of East Africa and Ethiopia were formed in this way. See, the Hum Plateau, Ethiopia, it is in Africa. Next we will see lava plateaus. Lava plateaus are formed by the lava that flows from the vents of volcanoes. The total thickness and the area covered by the lava plateau is extensive. The Deccan and the Malwa plateaus of India are the main examples of lava plateaus. The Columbia Plateau covers about 5 lakh square kilometer of the earth's surface. It is lava plateaus. See, the Columbia Plateau. Importance of plateaus. Point 1. Most plateaus are very rich in mineral deposits. As a result, many of the mining areas such as Chotnagpur in the world are located in the plateau area. The plateau in India is rich in coal, mica, iron ore and other minerals. Therefore, mining and industrial activities are located in the plateaus. African plateaus is famous for gold and diamond mining. Point 2. In the plateau area, there are several waterfalls as the river falls from a great height. These waterfalls are idyllic sites for generation of hydroelectricity. No wonder there are a number of hydroelectricity projects located in the Deccan Plateau. Handru Falls is in the Chotnagpur Plateau on the river Suvarnarekha and the Jog Falls in Karnataka are examples of such waterfalls in India. Point 3. The lava plateaus are rich in black soil that are fertile and good for cultivation. Point 4. Many plateaus have scenic spots and are of great attraction of tourists. Now we will see plains. Plains are flat, low-lying areas. They are generally not more than 200 meters above the sea level. There is no difference between their highest and lowest points. They are also called lowlands. Some plains are extremely level, some may be slightly rolling or undulating. Most of the plains are formed by rivers and their tributaries. The rivers carry stones, sand and silt. When the speed of the river is reduced, it deposits these materials in the valleys. Plains cover 1/3 of the earth's land surface and are found on every continent except Antarctica. Okay children, in my next class we will discuss about types of plains. Okay, thank you.